I will extol thee, my God, O King, and I will bless thy name forever and ever. Every day will I bless thee, and I will praise thy name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty, and of thy wondrous works. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness. They shall abundantly utter the memory of thy great goodness, and shall sing of thy righteousness. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. All thy works shall praise thee, O Lord, and thy saints shall bless thee. They shall speak of the glory of thy kingdom, and talk of thy power, to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts, and the glorious majesty of his kingdom. Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations. The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. Thou openest thine hand, and satisfiest the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his ways, and holy in all his works. The Lord is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry, and will save them. The Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into, all right, is dealing with, psyops, all right, are a part of prophecy, okay? And we're going to get into it. All right, let me share this real quick, because as we know, there's always a lot going on, and we're always seeing, a lot of different things happening, at the same time. And what we have to understand, this is a part, okay, of Esau's, all right, psyops, okay? And we're going to get the definition for that, because we always hear that term, okay, being thrown around, okay, throughout the scriptures. All right, okay, we always hear that term, okay, being thrown around, all right, as brothers do videos, but let's, really get into it. Okay, so first let's deal with the definition for psyops and what it stands for. Because when you go to psyop, okay, it's pretty much short for psychological operations. Okay, so it says psychological operations such as psyops are operations to convey selected information and indicators to audiences to influence their emotions, motives, and objective reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organization groups, and individuals. Okay? United States psychological operations. Okay? So going to it again, it says psyops are operations to convey selected information. That's why they put a lot of things on repeat. Okay, when they had the pandemic and the sickness, they put a lot of things on repeat. Okay, these different mass shootings and different celebrities dying and different protests and this the Proud Boy got arrested and it's a lot of psyops, selected information that they want you to see. Okay, this information leaked from the Supreme Court justice. This information leaked from this, and even a lot of these alternative platforms. Okay, it's selected information, control opposition. Okay, to make it feel as if you have some type of chance. All right, and to pretty much see who's gathering under what philosophy, man. All right. And it says to convey selected information and indicators to audiences to influence their emotions, motives, and objectives. All right, reasoning. Okay, and you see people's reasoning are through. Okay, people have become dumb as hell under this man's psyops operation. We're just gonna look at a few things, and it says, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organizations, groups, and individuals. Now, Esau Edom has been doing psyops for a while, okay, especially on the public. See, when he really, got his media, his TV, okay, his news, into people's households, okay, he really put a lot of enchantments in the earth. Now, we know the biggest thing now is this Roe versus Wade, okay, overturn. Now look at this sign, okay, to show you the psychological damage that Esau has done to the masses. It says, you're not pro-life, you're pro-birth. Okay? You're not pro-life, you're pro-birth. And that's someone who's been psychologically destroyed by all these psyops, these psychological operations, man. This man has destroyed the minds of the masses, man, through these psyops. For someone to even think like that, you're not pro-life, you're pro-birth. Abortion is healthcare. Okay? Women are oppressed. Here it is, women have all these privileges, but you hear women running around saying we're oppressed, women will die. Okay, matter of fact, I was looking up something earlier. Now you have women talking about a sex strike, and it's just crazy. Look at this. It said women will die. Okay, end the war on women. Okay, here it is. Women have been set up in this society with all type of privileges. Okay, perks. Okay, safety nets. But due to what? Psychological operations, all they can do is repeat madness, man. Okay, matter of fact, let me see if I can find this video. I think it's on the brother channel. Endure the last days. Let me see. To show you the results. Okay, a psyops. I think this was John. Yeah, here you go. Now this was a while. Now listen to this. And this is the results of psychological damage, man.
Abortion after birth? Would you support? I believe in whatever the woman. Do you believe in abortion after birth? Would you support? I believe in whatever the woman wants to choose to do. That's her choice. At any point of the child's life, at any point of the lady's life, that's her choice to kill another person's body. It's gonna always be her choice. Even after the baby's born, it's always her choice. So if they're 2 years old, it's always her choice. I can kill my 2-year-old. It's a woman's right to choose to kill their child at any point. Woman's right to choose.
Through. Okay? That's the results of psychological damage, all right, of this society, man. Now, let's get another one. Let me see. I think it's on the brother. Okay? Because pretty much these people are completely bugged out. Let's see if I can find his channel. Locksmith something. Let me see. Might be on the other one. Esau has done a number, okay, on this society, man. All right, here you go. Now watch this.
Now it's time to bring you the favourite segment on this program. I keep hearing comments about it. It's called Lefties Losing It. And joining me this week is Gideon Rosner from the Institute of Public Affairs. Gideon, there's simply too much content this week, so we're just going to have to get through it quickly. The Supreme Court decision has unleashed all sorts of behaviour like this. Now, Gideon, what I appreciate about this is that she thought ahead for this performative outrage. She wore knee pads, but still threw a cushion on the ground and made sure that she fell into that cushion. I don't know if we've got the footage again, but this is very coordinated. Safety first, Gideon, safety first.
Yeah, it is pretty coordinated. When I first saw...
Through. Okay? All about a decision. Okay? All about a decision. Now, what's happening, okay, because this is all prophecy. As we're going to get into Psyops as a part of prophecy. But what we're seeing happening, okay, this is on 1 Corinthians. All right. Chapter 1, verse 19 said, "For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent." And, you know, because for the longest Esau, Edom, you know, has been looked at as this, you know, this extremely intelligent, wise, you know, nation of people. Okay. The moral standard. Okay. People, the society looked up to this guy. Okay. He would say something and it would be law, you know. It'll be science. You know, he can say anything and it's science. Okay? But what's happening is when you read, it said, "For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise," and they see it's being destroyed. It's being made dumb. Like Esau is doing psyops, all right, on the masses, but the Most High is exposing to the hopeful elect, okay, the stupidity of this society, man. Okay? It's very dumbed down. Okay? And it's on showcase. Now, I want to get this article in tyrannynews.com. Okay? Now, this is from Tyranny News. It says, Malleus Desmet. It said, governments will put their people under mass formation psychosis to enact totalitarian, all right, takeovers. Okay? Now it says governments around the world are putting their populations under a state of mass formation psychosis as a part of totalitarian takeovers. Mass formation psychosis occurs when a significant portion of society is hypnotized by fear and unable to properly use their rational abilities. Okay? Is not this what's going on now? The arguments that people are coming up with, you like, huh? Okay? These people are, saying women are going to die. When the juice came out. All right? People's in such fear. Here it is, you could die from the juice. But then they were saying, they were still hard bodied, get the juice. Here it is, you can die from, the C19, but then you can die from the juice. But people still acted like the juice was the cure. It's like that's not even rational. You can still get, you still can get you still can get the C19. You still can pass it on, but the juice is the cure. You still can die. So it's like, what the hell? But the Psyops, okay, has destroyed people's rationale. Okay? And it says, mass formation psychosis occurs when a significant portion of society is hypnotized by fear and unable to properly use their rational abilities. Okay? And during the whole C19, all they push is what? Death, 50,000, 60,000, 100. You heard all these numbers of death, death, which hypnotized people with fear. And it says Matthias Desmet, a professor at Ghent University in Belgium, noted that the objects of anxiety, okay, keep people's attention, all right, and allow the elites to control them by providing a strategy to deal with the objects of anxiety. Okay, the what they call it, the Heligaletta dialect, if I'm saying it right. I can never remember how to say it, but it's the order out of chaos, man. Problem, all right, reaction, solution. Okay, this is what we're seeing, happening. They create a problem, push the fear, okay, and distract the people with fear. Then they come out with the solution, and all the time you're distracted the whole time while this man is really making his moves, and it's gonna go into it. And it says, Matthias Desmet, a professor at Ghent University in Belgium, noted that the objects of anxiety keeps people's attention and allow elites to control them by providing a strategy to deal with the object of anxiety. And the object of anxiety would be like the C19. Okay, the strategy was the juice. Okay, and it says, in this case, the people who go against the narrative being spread by big pharma and mainstream media, okay, and what they call that conspiracy. Okay, see, when they get the masses to believe in a particular narrative, and you think outside that narrative, the masses is automatically, okay, look at you, all right, as a rebellion and part of the problem. Okay, and it says the people who go against the narrative being spread by big pharma and mainstream media, okay, Desmet is recognized as the world's leading expert on mass formation psychosis, especially as it applies to the C19. The first step of mass formation is always the coupling, the connection of free-floating anxiety to one object, which make people become very focused, said Desmet during an interview with Dale Bigtree on his show, The High Wire. It says all the attention is directed at one very small aspect of reality from then on, and the rest of the reality disappears into the darkness. Okay? And we seen that time after time after time where they emphasize on one small thing that's going on and they blow it up and put it on loop on the media, and people are so locked into that, like the Will Smith slap, okay, of Chris Rock. Okay, people was heavily distracted by that for a few weeks, and they was blocking out all the reality that's going on real time. Gas still was going up. Inflation was still happening. Okay, so by the time you undistracted, okay, he has done more damage. You see? And there's many more examples. And it says all the attention is directed at one very small aspect of reality from then on, and the rest of reality disappears into darkness. He continued through this and other steps. Governments are able to use mass formation psychosis to keep their people in control by designating an out group that the in group is designated to hate and fear. By designating an out group, okay, that the in group, which are the masses, is designated to hate and fear. And let's get that, okay? Which I'm going to go ahead and put this article in the link. Let me copy the link. Okay, yep. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the comment board so you can read the rest of it, you know, in your own time. And we'll get in these precepts. So you can read it. Okay. All right. So now let's get into some precepts. Okay. I'm going to read this little part again, and then we're going to get some precepts. It says, through this and other steps, governments are able to use mass formation psychosis to keep their people in control by designating an out group that the in group is designed to hate and fear. Okay? And we was warned about this. This is all part of prophecy. Okay? What did Yahweh Shah say? You go Luke 6 and 22. Because the out group will be us. All right? And it says, this is Luke 6 and 22. It said, blessed are ye when men shall hate you. Okay, and that's gonna be through mass formation psychosis, man. Through this man's media. Okay? And it said, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, all right, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Yeah, we're gonna be part of that out group. Okay, the people that's, you know, pro abortion and pro juice and, you know, pro alphabet people. Okay, they're gonna be looked in as the in group. You know, they're gonna all be lumped up in the in group, and everyone else is gonna be on the out that's against these things, man. You know, how much more the prophets, okay, and the believers. It said, rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. And we have to be ready for these things, man. And the joy, all right, the glory that's promised to us is going to make this, you know, is going to push us through, okay, all this hate that's finna come our way, man. Okay? There's going to be a lot of hate based on what we believe. Okay? But remember, there's a joy. That's why I say rejoice. So we know when it comes, look, rejoice at this. And that's what's going to keep us stable, man. You know? It says this Luke 6 and 15. It says, and he said unto them, you are they which justify yourselves before men. Okay? Because Esau, he put pressure as if you're doing the right thing by listening to him. Okay, he's good at putting that pressure on people as if you did the right thing and the great thing by listening to him. And people want to justify themselves before men. So a lot of people that didn't want to get the juice, but it was so much pressure from their household, so much pressure from their job, so much pressure from extended family, okay, from society, these little circles that they in to get it, that they want to justify themselves before men, all right, to go get it. And said, but the Most High knoweth your hearts, for that which is highly esteemed among men is an abomination in the sight of the Most High. Okay, so we're not here to be part of the in crowd, man. Okay, we're not here, all right, to be accepted and to be liked, okay, and to go along to get along. Even in our law, it tells us not to do that. When you get Exodus 23:2, it says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment, man. And a lot of people are persuaded by massive numbers, man. Okay? But even our law tells us not to follow the multitude to do evil. All right? And let's get in a few other translations. This is from the New King James Version. It said, you shall not follow a crowd to do evil. Okay? All these people marching and protesting and pro this and pro that, and pretty much is pro sin. Okay? Nor shall you testify in a dispute so as to turn aside after many to pervert judgment. Okay? And this is what happens on a mass scale is people follow the crowds. Do what their celebrities tell them to do. Okay? Do what these, entertainers and rappers and athletes, okay, the masses tell them to do. Social media. Okay? This is what we're seeing happening, man. It's all through that formation psychosis, man. That's why Howard Shah said this is all a part of prophecy, man. Okay? It said, this is John 16:33. It said, these things have I spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world, this society, because it's going to be this wicked society against the elect, man. Okay? But Yahweh Shah said, within me you have peace, man. That's where our peace comes from. Our peace don't come from this society. Nothing here gives us peace, man, except the hope of what's to come. Okay? So we're going to have tribulation based on what we believe, man. Okay? And these people are going to be programmed to be against it. They're going to want to be in that in crowd, and we're going to be in that out crowd, man. Okay? It says, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Yeah, we're going to overcome. Yahweh Shah overcame, we're going to overcome. Even unto death. That's why he was that great pioneer, because he was faithful even to death. He didn't plead for his life, when his life was on the line. Okay? He didn't try to, all right? He didn't try to try to dodge, death to try to live out his rest of his life in Rome. He was all in. You see, he overcame. All right, and what happened? He received a victory. Yahweh Shah received a victory, and that's our example, man. He was raised up, okay, and he received that rank from the Father because he overcame this society. He didn't care about what the masses was doing and what they were saying was right, man. He stuck to the script. And he warned us. So this, this is all, part of prophecy. Psyops is a part of prophecy. Let's get Matthew 7 and 13. It says, enter you in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That's the in crowd. And many be there which go in thereat. That's why it's called mass formation psychosis. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. Okay, and that's going to be what they call the out crowd. And the elect of Israel is within that out crowd. Okay, it says, and few there be that find it. because this flesh is going to be what? The flesh going to want to remain with convenience, okay? But the spirit is willing to suffer for the glory to come after. And see, knowing these things, and we've been warned and prepped for these things, okay? The scripture is giving us all the instruction. Yahweh Shai gave us the game on how this society would be. All right, he even said, blessed are ye, but men shall cast out your name for evil. Okay? I got two more. This is Proverbs 14 and 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Okay? There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, because Esau can dress it up like it's the right thing. Like I say, he called abortion health care. And without abortion, women are going to die. Women are going to suffer. Okay? So to a lot of people, it seems as if they're doing the right thing. Christianity, it seems like you're doing the right thing. You're feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving and, on Christmas. Okay? But you got a religion, all right, that's full of paganism. Full of idolatry, man. Okay? You practice idolatry and paganism. Okay? And a lot of people are going to run to the depth, are going to end up in some horrible situations thinking that they're doing the right thing, man. Okay? Verse 15 said, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well unto his going, man. Okay? And our instruction, all right, and our instruction comes from the scriptures, man. Okay? So pretty much that's the point. I didn't want to be too long. I just read that article. All right. I read that article and I was like, damn, how Shai talked about this, man. He warned us about these things. Okay? So we're gonna see more psyops, and pretty soon it's gonna be geared directly toward the ministry, directly towards the believers. So we're not unaware. Okay, we know how this man gets down. So like I said, prepare to see a lot of psyops and people bugging out, people losing it. Okay, prepare for it to get violent, you know. So until next time, I say shalom, kwam yashala, abab, babal, DTA soon, shalom.